Hi, so after all that talk about how damaging narcissistic abuse really can be for your health, I thought I'd share with you 7 tips for healing from narcissistic abuse. So some good stuff today on the videos I'm going to share with you. So what can you do to help yourself get over the horrendous pain of narcissistic abuse and actually start healing? Now, as I mentioned many times in the previous videos, always seek medical help to determine what's going on for you, and obviously follow your physician's guidance. Understanding the physical side of what's happening for you is important, but it's even more important to really learn about the emotional impact and how they're connected. So I want to share with you in this 3-part series 7 important things that you can do to start your journey to emotional healing from the abuse. Now, these are by no means all the things that you can do or need to do, but they'll help you to get some ideas. And by all means, share in the comments if they help you, or share any things you've tried that has really helped you to heal. So number 1, first and foremost, is I recommend getting out of the relationship if you possibly can, and I acknowledge there are times when you can't, but if you can, do and go no contact. If you have to stay in the relationship because of children or whatever, the tips that I'm going to share with you subsequently in this series will help you. So make sure you make note of them or save the video and watch it again, okay? Because they will stand you in good stead until such time as you can hopefully get out of the relationship. So number 2, very simple but really important. Learn. Knowledge is power. Learn all you can about the emotional effects of psychological abuse and understand that it's not your fault, but staying and allowing yourself to continue being abused, you have to ask yourself, is that acceptable for you? Or is it ruining or badly affecting your health? You're the only one who can make a decision to get the help and support you need to get out of the situation and start recovering. And I understand, I'm always mindful. I know I have clients who are in relationships and cannot get out of them. So I'm always mindful that might apply to you, that yeah, I'd love to get out, but I simply cannot. Might be financial reasons. It could be that you have children together and you're simply not willing to do that. It could be that you have a complicated business together. There are lots of valid reasons. But even if you are in that situation, make the decision for yourself. Even if you can't see a way out yet, or it might be years in the future before you can see yourself being free, make that decision so that deep in your heart and soul, you know that you're going to get out one day. Now, this actually gives you a very strong emotional boost. And it's surprising, but it does. I know it's happened to people I've worked with. Do not tell the narcissist you're going to leave. Not until your plan is all finalized and it's fully formed, you can escape safely and you're going to leave, whenever that might be. Now, you can imagine that in your mind. Imagine how that day will look for you, but it's not something I'd advise you to ever say to a narcissist, oh, in 5 years, I'm going to leave you. Don't do it. You have to be very canny. You have to be very cunning when you're dealing with a narcissist. But make the decision. It's really important for you. Tip number 3 is take care of yourself. Now, self-love and self-care might sound a bit airy-fairy to you, but neglecting these vital components is a huge mistake. So you've just got to look at basic things, getting plenty of rest. And I know sleep can be an issue, insomnia, nightmares. I've talked about it in the previous video. If you have issues like that, you need to get help. So other than that, getting plenty of rest, have a healthy regime of your diet if you can. Just eat more healthily, try and exercise, and just do, the simple things. And it sounds really obvious, but so many people overlook these simple things, because what happens when you're in an abusive relationship is that you start neglecting yourself in every other area of your life. Effectively, you kind of become your own second abuser, and you may not even realize how much you're neglecting yourself, because all of your emotional energy is being taken up by trying to navigate the relationship. And you might, or very probably are, spending all your time thinking about and doing for the narcissist. Or if you've left that person or they've discarded you, you're still spending an awful lot of time and emotional energy thinking about that person, even if they're no longer in your life. And all your other needs kind of go to the bottom of the pile, and you can barely get through the day sometimes. So have a look at those areas in your life and start writing things down and finding some practical ways you can start taking better care of yourself. And if you are still with the narcissist, well, just decide to hell with what they want or need. Decide to put yourself first for once. And if you've ever done that, do message in the comments. Let me know what happened. How did the person react? And if you haven't done it, does the thought of doing that scare you? So please share in the comments what you think, because I'd love to know, and maybe do another video where I talk about that, okay? So thank you for tuning in as always, and join me again soon. I'm going to share 3 more critical things that you can do to start helping yourself to heal from the abuse, okay?